I was thinking about doing this in Romanian. I'm really sorry. My Romanian is still at the 8th grade level, so I'm not going to insult all your intelligences with my Romanian. So I'm going to try to attempt to do this in English. Like Corsa, I'm born in Bucharest, spent 10 years of my life there, and then hopped through Ardeal a little bit. And I spent 15 years of my life in Canada. 2 years ago, we moved back with my wife and our kids to Timișoara. We lived there 1 year. And for the past 11 months, we chose Cluj at our hometown. And hopefully, our dream is to really, grow here and see our kids grow. So, first of all, it's really, really good for me to be here. I didn't actually expect this, but I'm always open at really sharing my message, which has become a message of my life with young Romanians. And the message is, look, how about we all do this country a favor, and our children's a favor, and make this country a better place. So this is what, if I were to wrap this up in one sentence, I would say, let's make this country a better place. I'm going to share a bit of my story with you. I don't want to bore you with my personal details, but what I really want to do today is challenge you. I'm all about challenging, and I know you're self-motivated, you have the desire for success. You want to change yourselves, your businesses, your families in this country. I know that's why you're here. But I think I want to start a little bit with the problems, and then we're going to get into success. I think we'll all agree that there's really a collective culture of failure in Romania. 2 years here already, after 15 years spent in Canada, I came back and I had to readjust a little bit. For me, this is really like, I consider myself an immigrant here, truly. And there's quite a lot of things to adjust to. And one of the things I had to adjust to is this culture of failure. We talk a lot about failing. We talk a lot about, fear of success. Honestly, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm the person to do it. And that really, really bothered me. So, in one word, I have a problem. And to put this problem in context, it's actually a scientific name to it. It is really human capital flight, or better known as brain drain. As most of you know, Romania has been depleted constantly for the last 20 years or so of its greatest, most precious natural resource, and that's brains. So my problem is that your brains here, and the brains of really educated and highly educated people around in this country, and in this town too, are up for grabs. If someone offers you a good job in Canada, for example, you're probably going to take it. You're really going to consider. I'm sure of that. I mean, people consider that. So my self-appointed job, so to speak, is to really advocate you staying here and making a change. For me, for yourselves, and for our children. So my problem is brain drain, in one word. What I've decided to do about this problem is really come back and put my money and my energy and my time where my mouth is, and actually be here, be involved here, and bring my family here, grow my kids here, grow my business here, and actually do something about it. So this is my story. What I'm going to do today is give you 4 steps that I didn't really make up, but these are really four simple guidelines, so to speak, of how to generate change. Now, I'm sure I'm not going to tell you each what to do, because that's not my place, and I don't think that's anyone's place in your life, be your parents, teachers, or anyone, maybe your wives, but I really came up with 4 steps, 4 simple steps that I've seen a lot of successful people apply in their lives, in their vision-driven, goal-oriented lives, and I think I see this lacking here, and I'm not saying it's lacking in you, but I want to throw it out there, challenge you, and I want to challenge you with 4 questions today. And hopefully at the end of this talk, at the end of this day, at least some of the questions will remain with you, because I know you have to listen to a lot of talks. And the first question is, what's your problem? This country has a lot of problems, and I'm not going to go enumerate them all. We all know the country has a problem. My problem is brain drain. What's your problem? Healthcare, education, whatever it is. The first step is really identifying the problem. The second step is really visualizing success. What does the world look like without a problem? What does Romania look without that problem? For me, what does Romania look without brain drain? Third step is creating a personal inventory of who you are, what you have to offer. And the fourth one is really applying yourself. So let's go back to the beginning. What's your problem? Really let this question sort of eat at you a little bit. What is your problem? And if you complain a lot, if you hear yourself or your friends hear you complain about stuff, that's probably your problem. You don't like politics, that's your problem. You don't like, the educational system, well, that's probably your problem. So pick a problem, identify it like I did brain drain, and let that eat at you. And there's gonna be days in your life, no matter what you do, where you're not gonna be motivated. You're gonna get up and you're gonna double your dose of caffeine in the morning. You're not gonna want to go through the day. And then that's the moment, in your life, those are the days when you go back to your problem and you get that motivation from that problem. For example, I wake up in the morning and say, I don't want to do this anymore. People are rude sometimes and whatever, but, I go back to my problem, brain drain. No, I'm going to keep going. I want to actually eradicate this cancer. I want to do something with my brain drain. So use this as your motivation. Use this as your drive. The second thing will be visualizing success. It's great. So I have a problem. It's great to be bothered by a problem. But before we want to do something about a problem, I challenge you to visualize success. And I think this is probably the hardest problem, the hardest part of this whole process. What does Romania look like without brain drain? Well, for me, it looks like a country. Really simply, in one sentence, Romania without brain drain will be a country where no one wants to live from. The country where all Romanians want to live in. Romanians here, Romanians abroad. So for me, Romania without brain drain is a country where you don't want to leave, and when me and my friend in Toronto want to come back to. This is my Romania. This is my dream. What's your dream? You don't like education? Well, as Glenn or as Ken will say, what kind of educational system do you envision? You don't like healthcare? Well, what will hospitals look like in your Romania? Imagine that. Write a sentence about it, put it in your wall. Take pictures of it. Do whatever it takes. Let that be your goal, your end goal. So, just these two steps. If you even get this far, this is pretty good actually. Pretty good. I mean, you're motivated. You have what it takes to actually go there and have that fire in you, and you have a vision. You have an end goal. I'm motivated, and this is where I want to go. That's pretty good, right? So far, actually, unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of motivation, around. I see the desire, but I don't see the spark for motivation. I see a lot of, really, I see the motivation, but not a lot of passion and not a lot of direction. So if you do this in your life, I think you'll be really, really poised for the next two steps. The third step would be to just leave this vision, leave the problem aside for a second, put it aside. It's great, now you have it, now put it aside, and start looking at yourself a little bit. It's really good for us to want to do something and change the world and change Romania, but I think what's really important is to look at ourselves and what we have to offer. So this will be a time for a little bit of self-knowledge. And in Canada, we're actually trained all through high school and even earlier to really answer this simple question in interviews. Tell me one strength and one weakness, and we don't know. And we kind of have them, sort of like, we have them as memorized. I hear when I interview people, I hear answers like, I'm a hard worker, and okay, and I don't know what else. I found it really, really hard to get people to express their qualities and their weaknesses, and I think that's a problem. So this third step, the challenge would be, listen, can you go out there, take a pen and a paper and write down 4 qualities and 1 weakness. And why I'm saying that is because I want you to use the 80-20 rule. I want you to really focus on your weaknesses, as I'm sure a lot of teachers and especially parents have done throughout our lives. I don't want you to be depressed about your weaknesses. Pick a weakness, fine, leave it there so that you're aware of them and you don't become completely arrogant and proud. But leave it there and pick 4 qualities. 4 qualities, 1 weakness. And if you're not sure what your qualities are, listen, talk to your friends. Get some real honest feedback. They're gonna tell you, you're bad at something. Take it as it is. Take it in and really, really know yourself. But out of these 4 qualities, I really want you to think of one particular quality and call that your gift. So this third step would be about finding your gift. I really do believe that we're created, in God's image, and we have God-given talents. And I don't think anyone's created by chance. We all have one single gift. Listen, if you weigh like 300 pounds, you want to be a male ballet dancer, that's probably not your gift. But I'm sure there's a gift in there. Find that gift, write it down. I really recommend writing these things down. And then keep it as your tool, as your sword, as your weapon all through your life. I'll give you an example of where this can lead you. I have a friend who was a fellow programmer. That's what I do, I'm a developer, I'm a programmer. And this guy was okay, he was an okay programmer. He used to work with us and in an office in Toronto. But he wasn't an exceptional programmer, he was an okay programmer. But I would say he's, sort of slightly above average. I'm sure he would have had an okay career ahead of himself, supported his family and so forth. He would have survived as a programmer. But you know what happened one day? There was a position in our company, and it opened. It asked for a sales sort of opportunity, a junior sales opportunity. And this is one of the guys who applied for the position, and both his fellow programmers were like, hey man, what are you doing? You're a programmer, you want to do sales? Oh, that's cool, I never knew you want to do sales. It's like, yeah, I think I can do sales. He took that position, abandoned programming, and within a year, he became one of the most successful salesmen in the company. And when the company went down, he was pretty much a premier salesman, he was the best salesman. And you know what, I learned a lot from this guy. I learned from his honesty towards his current situation. For example, look, what are you doing today? Are you programming? Are you meant to be a programmer? Are you a painter? Are you meant to be a painter? Are you a doctor? Are you meant to be a doctor? So look at it, be honest, and don't be afraid to sort of let it go and sort of reinvent yourself based on that gift. What's your gift? Maybe his gift wasn't technical, but his gift was to sort of sell stuff and convince people, and he had that charisma. So this is very important. I want to just, before we go to the last step, I really want to go back to the second step a little bit, and I want to enhance on that a little bit, because honestly, there's one thing I want you to take away from this, is this. Dreams, I really would love to see more Romanians, especially young Romanians, dream. And I know as young Romanians here, for some reason, for this culture of failure, because of this culture of failure, our dreams are really not allowed to grow. There's dreams here that start off when we're small, we're kids, but our dreams don't really go far. And I really encourage you and I challenge you to dream. And I want to give you an example of how powerful dreams can be. At our work, I actually started this little program called a dream session. So we had about 10 of us in a room with our writing pads and our pens, and I said, look, let's go around the room, and everyone picks, 3 dreams, any dreams, a stupid dream, it doesn't matter, just a dream. I want to fly on the moon, I want to be a Martian, any dream, limitless. And we're just sitting there, crickets, sort of, really dead silence, and no one wanted to be first. No one really had dreams, and I really insisted. I'm sure you have dreams. I'm really sure you have dreams, and I think people are shy to express their dreams. And then, sure enough, someone said, "I'd love to have a girlfriend." Good for you, love to get married. And then at some point, someone said, "Look, I'd love, to go on the moon. Is that okay? Is that allowed?" Yes, it's allowed. I love to go on the moon too. And you know what I found out? I found out that dreams are infectious. When you actually speak out your dreams and you're not afraid to sort of lock them inside and say, "Hey, man, I want to see Romania. It's the best country in Europe, hey, in the world in terms of brain game. I want to see Romania as the country where all Romanians really flock back. There's going to be a huge lineup that really want to come back because this will, stuff will happen here because TEDx or, whatever will be really amazing because this new amazing government is here in power or because of these great opportunities. Hey, dream that and speak it out. And I think this will be infectious. And as an example, we had someone say, "Hey, I'd love to ride a bike." And it's like, "Oh man, me too. What bike? I don't know, Honda, whatever." So then we went around the room, and then we had about 30-something dreams. And they're like, "Can we go again? Have more dreams?" And then it becomes infectious, and you're like, "Oh, dreams becomes like this sort of muscle that you're starting to flex." So dream, don't be afraid to dream. The last step is, look, now basically, having run through these 4 steps, what you should have in your hands is a purpose, a motivation, a problem you want to solve. You should have a vision statement, a vision of a vision of success, where I want to go, where do I see the world, where do I see Romania, where do I see my firm, where do I see my company, my organization, my family, where do I see it, go at an end goal. And you should also have a value statement, a statement that really outlines what you're good at, and a reality check based on your weaknesses, things that you want to improve on. And the last step is really creating opportunities for yourself. This is great, but if really you stay back and you wait for things to happen, then they might not actually happen. And you'll have people more assertive and more aggressive than yourself, and they're going to really not have the same skills you have, but they're going to take the opportunities because you weren't there. And what I'm trying to say actually is create luck for yourself. I actually do not believe in luck. I actually believe that luck is, there's these moments in life where things happen, call them opportunities or coincidences or whatever, and you're prepared to actually take advantage of those opportunities, right? So if you have all these tools in your hands and you're not listening for the opportunities as they come and you're not actually knocking on doors, for example, you're a salesman and you have this great product you want to sell, but you're really waiting for people to come to you, and if they don't, and you don't say like, oh my God, they don't really know what they're missing. No, just go there and knock on doors. Who would really benefit from this product? Go out there, invest whatever little bit of money, energy, and time you have to actually let them know about your product. If you're an entrepreneur and you think you have this amazing idea, don't wait for people to come to you and invest in you. Actually go out there and seek them, network, and do whatever it takes to actually get your idea out, and so forth. You're a technical person, go challenge other technical people and learn from them. And this is also the step where I really challenge you to take chances and do not be afraid to fail. I mean, we have people throughout history, like from Thomas Edison to Albert Einstein to Michael Jordan, who really failed over and over again, like Abe Lincoln as well. And then until they succeeded, I actually had a course in University in Toronto about entrepreneurship where there was a statistic and it said for every successful business there's 14 failures. So basically, there's 1 out of 15 that actually succeed. So I was so excited. I got that course, and I said, you know what? I can't wait to register my new business. And this is the thing: Canada takes $60 and you have a new business in 24 hours. But it's a different story. Can't wait to actually fail 14 times because I'm really curious to see what's my 15th, entrepreneur, my 15th venture, to see what my successful business will be like. And sure enough, I had some success. I kind of left all that back. And I left all my dreams of really conquering the world and being a millionaire behind, and I wasn't. I was speechless.
You can do it without.
Okay. I'm done anyway. All right. For 50 seconds, it's really worth it. But yeah. Okay. Hello? Am I still here? So I really actually was on my way to real big success. A company I co-founded with my friends actually went on to be really a successful company in Toronto. But I left all that behind, and you know what? I realized that it is really not all about money, just like our friend before said, but it really is about you following your dreams. And to really put us in perspective, my definition of success and a lot of people's definition of success is really living your dreams and using your talents to make the world a better place. So honestly, I feel successful right now, although I'm not a millionaire yet. But I really feel successful because I have 3 beautiful kids, a beautiful wife, and we live in a city that we love better than Toronto, better than Bucharest, better than other places. And we really feel that this is where we want to be, and we're living our dreams. Living in Toronto, I really wanted to live here and love living here, and I do now. So I really feel I'm successful. I'm challenging again now to actually pick a problem, envision success, make a list of all your qualities and one of your strengths, and actually go out there and create opportunities for discussion for ourselves and for you as well. Thanks.
So we have the successor of Martin Luther King over here.
Yeah.
So live your dream. That's really what
I think that's what success is, yeah.
And I think it's applicable for all of us. So you were talking about talents, about failure, about gifts. What is your gift besides of being a good-looking man?
Ooh.
Yes, I hear you thinking.
The second, yeah, not as good as your quote, but
Oh, you're a good runner-up.
Okay, I know. I hate being second, though.
But what is your gift?
I really think that my gift is passion, honestly. I think when I go, in a business meeting or when I create a product, when I speak, I really think that even if I have nothing to say, if I say with passion, you'll get through. I really think that's my gift, passion. And that's what I bring to the table every single time. But I'm sure there's, tons of other things that will make everyone unique. Not everyone has to have passion. Not everyone has to, be a leader or whatever. But I think there's tons of other gifts. Like being a writer, being really compassionate. But for me, it's passion.
Passion, do it, execute.
That's it. Action oriented.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.